astăzi să fie Total Conquest, doar că o să înlocăm Inazuma. Adică o să înloc Inazuma.
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly small.
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out all I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for... But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But what I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should know that the sea around Inazuma and even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. But if you really are set on going...
The raft idea sounds...
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of...
You're right! Paimon's sure Beto of all people will be... But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing...
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go find Captain Beto!
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a...
Huh? The fragrance of what now?
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not...
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other... This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore...
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible?
No, I can't argue with that.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's any. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. You must be feeling... And with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few...
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that... Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies. As for whether this shell has any practical...
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You... want?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision?
You just want her to take part in your tournament!
The more time.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to.
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the...
Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Hello?
You bet I am. Well, I'd have a... The Clash is a... Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, we...
Me? What? You... Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch... They tried to sneak... I planted a left. I stood my ground, of course. I'm not saying I...
Uh-huh. But for us, if... Alright, we're...
I'll see you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. If so,
So you're all...
you better believe it. Huh, from me? Obtain... No. I know I've passed it in most people. A vision.
You have so much self...
That's not important. I've also brought along a bit... Of course. I also... Ha! Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see...
Hi there.
That's right. Nothing beats real-life but this tournament is more
Exactly. With a vision,
This master of yours must be...
famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was he's got to be a grand master or something. He's created to the Ling Shan clan. He teaches a special technique.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can, for example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist.
one time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without...
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course. This is a Grand Master we're talking...
But here we are. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too...
Well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide.
See you in the arena.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys...
Chinksa Village Arm Wrestling. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though?
I have to ask. It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the...
I trust you were aware that, oh, really? But,
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision, though. See...
my apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself, it's just a formality for you, of course, but so far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one.
Yeah, and also a dragon, too! But...
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Right, your registration is complete. A great hero.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us...
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes this time.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your term. Well, nobody. Anyway, the quality.
Hey, so... Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Tibet, so Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during... In any case, looking at the competition... Alright, it's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go. sign up.
I knew it. So, what do you think, Kazuha?
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, so come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary.
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the... You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure, for one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about. We're finally here, folks.
The captain, your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinal. You may well be stronger than him, but this very well.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My girl...
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
You're pretty good.
I'm sweating all... Congratulations.
Right. For a moment, if you had a vision, you...
I wanted a vision, but mine, I lost interest eventually. You can't... I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters. And see, only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm...
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But so don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the fight.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame.
Maybe next...
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself... Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? But he was pretty much out cold by that point. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment. So
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, but you were quick to adapt. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard.
He's right. But I guess not using your elemental power.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the...
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he is superior. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than...
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at this...
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But given your talents, a few hints from me will be all...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any... Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me. Some post...
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of them. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just...
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your element, if I'm not mistaken, you share these When I talk about that which I see, or since a young age I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear it is things of this nature that I also hear from
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow...
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your... To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex...
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how... Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold...
It's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all worked.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing... Of course, I too shall share... Now then.
Let's dance.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's... Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of it, please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to... The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans... My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 Archons had their criteria for granting visions, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's...
She sounds less like an Archon and more...
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers. Ah, the time for your match is...
Oh, right! We got so...
If you have no other matters to attend to, very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he here? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the... We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name...
Wow!
I've been waiting for... I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the set, but today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about... Captain Beidou, perhaps we should... Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare to...
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my response...
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all this...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island.
Come with me. I can...
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure quick get...
No boat could ever match the speed of
The wind? What are you talking... Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, that...
This has nothing to do with visions. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your head. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision.
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone... I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape. Dread. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for...
Huh? You're not serious.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be... If this is where talking gets me, then forget!
Ha-ha!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Come on, we can do it!
Just a temporary setback.
No, no!
Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for... It's up to you.
No, no.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength... But unfortunately, yes. I wanted to know from the moment he stole the vision. I've tried many other methods, though few tales tell of a masterless... After seeing you command multiple elements... Come, why don't you give it a...
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you... No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is... But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, whilst...
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Huh?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut...
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, but the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet. The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get... Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see...
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kinda hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Oh, hi there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept... And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather... Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any move...
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what.
Fair seas, Captain Beto.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Mesmo Amazonas în Inazuma în sfârșit.